Okay, well, don't say anything, okay? I'm going to do the talking. Just, hey, I'm so glad you finally came home. Yes, we've been waiting here for a while. Yeah, and we don't mind waiting in the dark. Yes, we were discussing meditation. Um, yeah, well, we just sort of let ourselves in. We figured you wouldn't want us to wait out in the cold and it's raining, and, I tend to droop outdoors sometimes. So, yeah, have a seat. We have some important things to discuss. You're what now? I don't think there's any need to get the police involved. It's, who do you think it would be? Officer Stevens? See, I've already been to his house. Okay, I already went through his garbage. We already had the talk, so I don't really need to see him again. Yeah, well, I thank you for noticing. Yes, Fisher came home. I am so happy to have him here. Yes, he's looking well, isn't he? Yes, he has lost weight. He's been on that raw diet. It's extremely raw. You've probably never heard of it. Yes, it's called extreme raw. Yeah, it's basically where you don't eat anything with a face. You don't eat anything with a mother. You don't eat anything from the ground. You don't eat anything that was ever alive. Yes, and you have to eat. It has to be organic. Yes. So he's looking lovely. I'm very proud of him. It's so nice to have him back. The Argentinian sand fleas are not safe. No. But what's that? Oh, Amber and Holly have that well in hand. And they what? He's getting back down there to them soon. Well, I hope it's not too soon. I want us to enjoy the holidays together. Look, your mother sent you these things to wear. Yes, she sure did. Oh, we love Mother. Yes, we do. Ever so much. She sent you these store-bought items. Oh, my goodness. Close your ears, dear. I must confess, well, I'm glad to have my Fisher back. I am really not very happy with his choices of clothing. I would have done that, except that the woodland creatures have taken over my loom. It seems that a pack of beavers dismantled it and used it to build a dam down at the river. Yeah, and then they flooded my cabbage patch. I don't know how to feel about it. But it's okay, because while I was wandering the woods after the beavers took away my loom, I was approached by this raccoon, and the raccoon's name was Charlie. I'm talking. This is important. Charlie approached me and said, Harvest, you don't need a loom. There is no loom. I've never been so shattered in my whole life. And I said, Charlie, tell me more. No, dear, it's your scarf. It has chemicals in it. I can smell them. I don't need this negativity in my life. Do you mind if I talk about Charlie? You're always interrupting me. I haven't even gotten a chance to tell our nice neighbor why we're here. So I am Loomless. And Charlie said, don't worry about it. Harvest, there is no loom. You've been making these things with your bare hands all along in midair. I said, really? He said, yeah. He said, only lazy people loom everything. If you want to be really conscious, you need to learn to make things without the loom. And that's what I've been working on with Charlie every day. He only comes out at night, so we go out into the woods, and I've practiced making things. I made this lovely item here. Do you like it? Yes, I've noticed that some of the stores around here have copied it and tried to make things this lovely. Feel that? Feels like pure heaven, doesn't it? Yes, it does. I made it myself with nothing, literally nothing, some pine needles and dirt, and I made this. I don't know how I do it. I must be talented. Yeah, so I even crafted some things for Fisher once he came home, that since his dear mummy sent him these items for Christmas, I guess that's what he's going to wear. Looking all festive and toxic in his bright little stuff. He's just so happy I could just blow up. Oh, it's wonderful having him home. I just can't tell you how nice it is to see those cheekbones again. He has cheekbones. He was a little pudgy when he left. This extreme raw diet is working wonders. Yeah, you can count his neck vertebrae. Yeah, he's really come a long way in the last week. So, can I finish now? Thank you. So Charlie and I have come a long way with our Loomless crafting. I took a look around your house, before you got here, and I can't help but notice that you have lots of things here that look like well, there are two kinds of perfect. Did you know that? There's mass production perfection, which basically encompasses everything you see here. Look at this fascinator. I can't touch it because it has coloring in it, but I will motion and gesture toward it, keeping a distance. I want a buffer of my soap in the hat. This is what you call mass-produced perfection, which is absolute garbage. This is what you want to not strive for. And I look around your house, and it's just thick with it. It's thick in this house. I'm guessing that you shop at Target a lot from the looks of this place. That's where Mommy shops. Yes, Fisher's a mummy who does everything perfectly, and she's just so wonderful that Fisher can't stop talking about how wonderful she is. I do love hearing about Mummy. She's something else, indeed. Oh. And then she sends these things to my home in boxes with tissue paper and unnecessary packaging, which is choking the earth out and not in a sensual way. She's a deviant. But we love her. We love Mummy. Yeah, so you have your mass-produced perfection, as seen here, and then you have real perfection, as seen, well, here, just in this general area. Here, real perfection. Would you have any interest in going with me tonight to a conference with Charlie? I don't think he would mind. How do you think Charlie would feel about that? He is not. He is very social. He is, you know how social raccoons are. He's very social. He's the most gregarious. What? Now, he only gets feisty when he's foamy at the mouth, and he has not been foamy at the mouth for at least 2 days. I think you should totally come, because I think you could learn a lot about real perfection, and then, maybe you could learn to make things like my hat here. I am wearing my festive Christmas attire, my lovely Loomless sweater here. It has a what? A zipper? Oh. Oh my goodness, no. You think this is a zipper. Oh, you are so precious. You think this is a zipper. She thinks this is a zipper. No, This is not a zipper, sweetheart. This is celestial tape. Have you not heard of it? Oh, how can I explain this in a way you'll understand? I know I can't. Let me put it this way. Okay. Once you learn to ascend to a higher plane of existence, if I lost you already, you look confused. I didn't mean to confuse you. Okay, once you ascend to a higher plane of existence, you get to know celestial beings. Okay, there are different waves of the beings that you will encounter once you ascend. Have you ever done that? No. What do you mean you have a headache? Just listen. It'll go away. It's the confusion. It's okay. I hear that a lot when I talk to people. So once you ascend, you meet the second wave of guardians, and they will give you celestial tape that you can bring back to this plane, this astral plane, this lowly, terrible, bleak, fatalistic astral plane that we have to live in. Am I right? Am I right? It's terrible. Well, you wouldn't know. You've never been anywhere else. But I'm sure you're doing your best. Speaking of which, I saw your stocking stuffers, I bet these are. I'm certainly hoping this is not all that you're getting for your littles. Yeah, it's pretty sad. Yeah. So, that was one of the things I wanted to talk to you about today. And I brought along Fisher for supports because, well, I find that there is strength in numbers, and having Fisher here provides me with strength. Plus, you know how sometimes you want to expose yourself to harmful things to build up your immunity? That's another reason why I'm here. It's kind of a dual purpose sort of thing. Plus, being around all this cancerous stuff here really helps with that for me. I want to build up my constitution, so maybe again I can go back to, walking the halls of Target and Walmart and educating people about the dangers of help me. Plastic, thank you. I have trouble saying that. Plastic. The dangers of that, and how you really need to purge your life of it. It's really gross. So I think just exposing myself to little bits of it here in your home will help me with that. And then I can get back to my real purpose on this plane of existence, which is educating the public about all the things that they do wrong, which is basically everything they do. You've got, plastic is just it catches. That's just a start. And then you get onto all the medications people take. And, I know, like ibuprofen. Exactly. You are so funny. I love it. With this extreme raw diet, you've become a lot funnier. I can literally see his funny bone now. It's great. So it's going to help me get to where I really need to be. And I think that's my purpose. We all have a calling. We're all here for a reason. My reason is to be an educator. I need to enlighten people like you who don't know any better. It's not your fault. You were brainwashed. You were indoctrinated in government schools, and you just don't know any better. I mean, look at our littles, except that's what I was just about to say. The littles who occupy our space. Haven and Gee. At the back of the throat. Gee. I give lessons at 3 o'clock on Tuesdays. Come by. I can teach you how to say that. Gee. How do you spell it? Well, it's not really about the spelling, is it? What's the first letter? Oh, it's so cute. She thinks it's a letter. It's a 7, sweetheart. Oh my goodness, you are so adorable. I think she's precious. I do. You remind me, well, I couldn't say a young me because I was never as bad as you. Who does she remind you of? Mrs. Thompson. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, before she disappeared. That was a shame. We were really making progress with her. Mrs. Thompson used to live here. Did you know that? And we had been coming over and working with her. Kind of like we are with you. And then one day, she was just gone. We came in and everything was gone. And she was just gone. I choose to believe she ascended to another astral plane. But then all of her belongings were gone. So I maybe not. I need you to help me help the world. Can you help me do that? I want to save the world, but I need to become stronger in order to do that. So I want to, if you don't mind, I want to go over your things here for your littles. It's truly heartbreaking what you've done here. I need a moment. I have to cleanse the space before I touch anything. I don't have my birch gloves with me. Somebody forgot to bring them. You were so occupied with your things, getting festive with your rot. Okay. Don't touch that. Don't touch the soap. Okay. I have laid out some items here. Do you recognize these? Well, you should. I found them in your closet upstairs. Yeah, along with a few other things that I left up there because they were too disgusting to touch. They were things in plastic bags. Why aren't you helping me? No, they were in, plastic bags, and I can't touch plastic bags. I can't be part of that. Okay, I cannot be part of that. So these were things that were sitting in a box. Okay, a cardboard box. Please tell me you're going to recycle that. It is very unfortunate that you see the need to use things like cardboard and paper. Why do you do that? Well, we are a zero waste household. Well, at least we were until Mummy started sending us things like Christmas wear, and she sent New Year's hats. They're outside until I can purify them. I need to burn some sage and sprinkle some salt around them. I haven't gotten to that yet. The holidays have me so busy. I'm going to just dive into these items here, not literally because cancer, but I'm going to touch them lightly one at a time. And I want you to tell me what you were thinking when you bought these, okay? Who is this for? What are the little names that occupy the space? Josh? And who? Amber? Oh, like you're Amber. Does she pole dance? His Amber does. Just for exercise. Yes. Not for any other reason. Yeah, he monitors her progress on the pole. He's very helpful. He's very into fitness. And he's just trying to help. He's very helpful in that way. I do admire that. So this is for Josh. That is very unfortunate. So this is a mini voice changer. What message do you think you're going to send to this particular individual with this? Are you saying that Josh's voice is not enough? Are you saying that it's inadequate? Because then why do you need to change it to 4 different things? Does he eat processed food? Like ever? That's what's wrong with his voice then. Yeah. If you're giving him processed food, that is why you feel the need to change his voice. Get him off processed food. Any kind of prepackaged Mass-produced food shouldn't be in this house anyway. In fact, if you're up for it, we could actually go ahead and just purge the house right now. And not only will that fix Josh's voice, it will help fix your sallow appearance. Well, no offense, of course, and I know you're doing your best, but your skin is very sallow. And you look tired and you look frustrated. You have these little lines right here that just keep appearing and then disappearing and reappearing. Did you notice that? Look, they're doing it right now. It's all the processed food that you clearly eat. I mean, look at me. Look at Fisher. We're the picture of health. Yes, we are. Yes. And all I'm saying is, just put forth a little effort and you don't have to look like this anymore. You could live healthy. An authentic, healthy life is better than this synthetic life that you've lived probably your entire life. I bet you were given the chemicals they call formula as a baby, too. No? My goodness, you were breastfed by a human? Well, dear, that's only going to help you for a little while. See, you go from that to eating garbage. You're basically eating chemical cocktails in food shapes. Oh, you eat salads. Oh, it's so cute. She thinks salads makes it all okay. So, if I were to burn your house down, but I saved a chair before I did it, would that make everything okay? Like if I came in here and, poured some gasoline and lit a match, but I saved a chair, that makes it all okay. You look like a burnt down house. You're like a pile of ashes. And one little bitty salad's not going to fix that, darling. So you and Josh and Amber, I guess you're just basically not too far from death at this point. Oh, I know you don't know. I know. Do you know what ignorance causes? Cancer. Causes cancer. It does. Yeah. So what else do we have? Oh my goodness, what is that? Do you see that? You're not looking at it. I don't blame you. I wouldn't look at it either. Do you want to explain this? I don't know how to feel about this. This is slime. This is slime. I know. You actually bought this for an individual? Oh, look. Even more waste. It has a seal. So we have a container, and then it is filled with sloshy toxic waste, basically. Yeah. And you're going to give this to who? Whom to play with? Amber? Okay. Well, okay. How about this? Do you ever hear that eat this, not that thing? Although everything they recommend is garbage. They're trying their best, I'm sure. But how about this? We take all this kind of stuff here. We dispose of it properly. We want to make sure it does not go where it doesn't need to go. We dispose of it. We do a proper burial of it in the woods. We'll have Charlie come. And we will go out and collect some pine cones. My littles would be more than happy to help. Yes, they are so giving. And Haven and Guy, they are at home right now, waiting for Fisher and me to come back. Oh, we don't do presents. No. No, presents is a very selfish, consumer-centric thing. We don't like to focus on that. No, we exchange pine cones that we decorate. We go down to the riverbank and we use different colored rocks and clays to decorate the pine cones. And then we give each other pine cones. It's very, very rewarding. It is so wonderful. Oh, we don't do a tree. Why should a tree have to die in order for us to celebrate a holiday? I mean, think of all the things that tree is dreaming of doing. You're shattering its dreams. That tree over there that you had unceremoniously chopped down so you could have a lovely home. Did you ever stop to wonder what it wanted? Did you ask the tree how it felt about it? Did you get consent before it was cut? I'm betting you didn't. So maybe tonight when you go to sleep, you might want to give that a little bit of thought. But frankly, I'm ashamed of you. I am. And I get angry. I can't help it. I get angry. And I can't focus. I get overheated. It's the film in here. There's a film. Do you feel it? There's a film in the air. Yes, my sassafras tea is helping tremendously. I did ask its permission, thank you very much. It was more than happy to give its life for my cup of tea. You doubt me. Well, let me just say this. Maybe there are other creatures on this planet who understand my higher purpose a little better than you do. I don't mean to get upset. I don't mean to be hateful. But maybe you just don't understand things properly. That sassafras plant did, and I'm so glad. Can I continue, please? Because there are a few more things over here that I don't understand. Okay. What is this? This is for your mailman. And that makes no sense. Why would you want to reward this person? You know they're as bad as drug dealers, right? They distribute materials that clog our landfills every day. They are no better than a drug dealer. Do you understand that? No, I mean a pharmacist. Okay, I'm not going to glorify that at all. I don't believe in mail. I don't believe in mail. I don't believe in mail carriers. And I do not believe in this right here. Okay, you are giving a gift to basically a drug dealer, and it glorifies something that spews nasty stuff into the environment. This is disgusting. And it was made with materials that could have been used better elsewhere. I think we need to just take this entire table and dispose of it. I do. I really think that would be for the best. And look what I found in your kitchen. Do you see this, Fisher? It's an advent calendar. I know it's an advent calendar. I just said that. And almost all of the doors are opened. So someone's been eating this chocolate out of here. It looks like there's one door left. The 24th. These little doors show things like a shooting star, a hippopotamus, an angel with a candle, and I think that's an elephant. Do you know how disgusting it is to use such a vile substance to represent nature's own items? Things that nature rejoices about every day? There's a chipmunk in here. And a dog. And a snowman. And you're going to glorify it with this trash. So you have this trash. So you have this giant piece of trash, which I bet you won't put in the recycle bin because I noticed lots of recyclable things in your garbage. I moved it for you. You're welcome. I do not like to see nature represented in this way. I will ask you, please do not buy another one of these next year. Okay, I do not want to have to go through your house again next year and find another one of these. So wherever you got this, make sure you leave them there next time. Send a strong message. If you insist on continuing to purchase items instead of crafting them on your own with your own two hands, send a message to them that we will not fall for this. We will not be hoodwinked by this malarkey. You tell them. You tell them with your money. We do not need these things in our world. So I'm guessing you have gifts for the littles? Yes. Well, you know what we do. You know how we do it. I think you should give the pine cone thing some consideration. See, after the pine cones open and the seeds come out, the pine cones are our gift, and then we can do whatever we want with them. That's why we use them as gifts, and then we bury them and make compost out of them. It's the perfect Christmas. Yeah, so, I see this is some, wrapping paper. Do you see this? Smell it. It's vile, isn't it? Yeah. It smells like an open wound, doesn't it? Whew. My goodness. The scent is strong with this one. It has dragons on it. Do you see these dragons? Okay, we don't glorify those around here. Yeah, they're what? Velociraptors? That's the same thing. Okay, they're not real. They're not real, and we will not have those here. You do know, right, that wrapping paper is not recyclable? They do not recycle this stuff. You have to put it in the garbage. It's going to fill up our landfills simply so you can give your kids a gift that they probably don't even care about. I saw the receipts in your trash. I saw what you're giving them. And this, okay, I am going to take real offense to this wrapping paper right here. This wrapping paper has animals on it. Now, I am not going to stand by and watch you plaster these poor creatures all over the vile gifts that you bought for these littles. I'm not. It's, it's so sad. And it's this deer. Someone has put a sweater on this deer. Look at this. I know. I'm sorry. You upset Fisher. Don't cry too much, honey. You're already dehydrated. Do you want my soap? Oh, I forgot. You can't hold it. He's working on his weightlifting. He hasn't quite made it to soap level yet. It's okay. It's okay. You'll be all right. That's better. This hedgehog is blue. Do you know how perverted that is? The blue hedgehog. Do you know anything about nature? Do you know what a slap in the face it is to know that this paper is going to end up in a landfill where animals are not allowed to roam and play? Do you know what you're doing? Do you know what a vile, inexcusable person you are? Okay, I'm taking this with me. I am not allowing this. And the dragon paper too. Do you see this? What is this abomination? What kind of... Ugh. You have artificial colors, plastic, paper, and more plastic. It's vile. It's vile. You know, I think from looking around here, your entire concept of Christmas is flawed. I think you're right. I think we need to just commandeer everything in this house. Okay? It's time for some hard truth, neighbor. It's time for some hard truth and some tough love. I think we're going to do a sweep of the entire house. Yeah. I'll do it. You're going to have to just sit there. I'm going to get Haven and Yee. I'm going to come over here and we're going to do a clean sweep. And don't worry, because we have all day tomorrow. It's Christmas Eve tomorrow, and we can go collect pine cones in the forest. And if we're lucky, Charlie will show up and he can help. And then you'll have plenty of time to decorate your pine cones for your littles. Imagine your son was getting a Nintendo Switch, and now he's going to get pine cones. Oh, he doesn't know it yet. He's going to be so happy. I know. I'm thrilled just thinking about it. Oh my goodness. I think I'm going to cry. Oh, it's a Christmas miracle. Yes, I think we've made the right decision. Okay, so what I'm going to need you to do is actually, I have some cleansing water. I've already drawn a bath. I need you. No, I don't need to know that. I need you to go cleanse yourself in the cleansing water. I have blessed it. I've added sage and thyme to it. I want you to go in there and cleanse yourself. I have left some woven clothing for you to put on. And then we're going to go out and do our cleansing ritual in the backyard. Then we can really start the healing and cleansing process of the entire house. And it will be ready in time for Christmas. It's perfect. And the exposure to all the toxic, disgusting stuff in your house is only going to make me stronger. And then I can get back to the real work that I was put here to do. Oh, this is going to be the best Christmas ever. Oh, Fisher's home, even though we have Mummy's things. And we're finally going to be able to really help our neighbor. Yes, if she doesn't disappear before tomorrow, we're going to be able to really help you. Oh, it is truly a Christmas miracle. Oh, all right. Well, we're going to get started on a little sage brushing around here while you go cleanse yourself. And then we'll get those pine cones and we'll do some clearing and some decorating with river mud and rocks. Oh, goodness, I am so happy. This is the best day ever. Okay, I'll be waiting right outside the bathroom door. So you let me know as soon as you're ready for me to come in. All right, great. Oh, yes. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of this. You are so wonderful. And we are so happy to be here. Have a merry, merry, early, healthy, clean Christmas.